Hey guys, it's Upa here. So today we have a bunch of new events, and first of all there's a new code over here. You can see new mythic in full caps, and you get the following items: 10 excellent runes, 3 supreme or advanced skill scrolls, and 10 million coins. So these are some very nice rewards, and make sure you claim them as soon as you can before the code expires. So besides that, we do have some other interesting stuff. So let's take a look first at trio match. So normally this is a pretty uneventful event and you just want to get the eye, but this is something we already expected, but I guess this is just the final confirmation. But you can get a copy of Murungjing if you hit 9,000 points. This isn't doable free to play. You have to spend max gems every day, and then you also have to spend about 100 USD worth of packs for more of these tokens in order to get that copy. But what that tells us is that this Friday we will be getting a Murungjing rerun banner, and in fact this has been announced in the Infinite Magic Discord. So the banner will consist of Murungjing, Faxian, Moxie, Aniru, and Aiden. So honestly, none of the other characters besides Faxian is really good, so only Murungjing is obviously the main thing you would want to get from that banner, and Faxian is decent as well. So if you don't know, Murungjing is a defensive limited time hero, and he becomes really strong at exclusive 2. Exclusive 3 is nice but not actually needed, which is why you can see here I only have him at 2. But even at exclusive 0, if you are a newer player, he will be a very solid character to have. And personally from the banner, I will try my luck and see if I can get exclusive 3, but if I don't get it, then it's not too big of an issue. So besides that, we do have a few other interesting events. So I think the best one that you guys and most players enjoy is double guild boss drops. So just a reminder that you should be spending gems for additional stamina to clear level 4 if you aren't doing it normally. So in this case today, I actually did spend 150 gems to complete level 4, and that's because with the double guild boss drops, you will get 200 gems in return, 100 times 2. And then if you are able to do more than 6 billion damage in 1 stamina for guild boss 7, I do recommend that you as well spend 1 additional stamina to deal more than 12 billion. So I did 11 billion and pretty close to 12, but I spent 1 more stamina to get to 12 billion. So this one is also pretty beneficial because you get more gems, but also you get things like this guaranteed echo rune and obviously higher chances for the remaining rewards. So besides that, there's some other general events which come pretty often, so things like Battle for Glory, Championship, all should be ongoing now for you guys, Guild Arena as well. But the main thing I actually want to cover as well is this Lucky Golden Eggs event. So this isn't the first time we've seen this, but there is a good chance for you to get a pretty decent reward even as a free-to-play player. So first of all, you can see that you can buy 3 of these eggs over here, and I believe this refreshes every day, as you can see. Yep, so 450 gems a day is quite a high amount, but it's still worth it in my opinion. And by the end of the event, you should be able to obtain enough of these eggs to get this chest for free. And this chest is actually pretty decent. If you take a look at this with me, you can see that there are some very solid options. So we do have Adeline, not the best, but a budget option. But mainly the good options are Ronai. Ronai's decent in PvP at exclusive 3, and Atkins as well. A bit outdated, but still a very strong character for Faction Abyss, overall content, and PvP as well. A little tricky to build, but still a strong shielder and character which does actually a lot of utility. So it's nice that they're giving out copies of pretty decent characters for free. Now on the spender side of things, or actually before we get into the spender side of things, let's talk about how this event actually works. So let's open this reward details. So you can see there are 3 tiers of eggs. The items you get for free or with gems is this leftmost tier called the wooden egg, and then these are the more advanced pools which require you to have these higher tier eggs. So the way to get that is just getting lucky. You can see 8% for this golden egg and then 8% for the diamond egg. So even though 8% isn't the highest amount that high, but I've actually seen quite a number of free-to-play players get the diamond egg, and then from there they can get one of these 5 chests. And in fact, just from today alone, I've seen 2 players who didn't spend money get one of these higher tier chests, and the last time this event came around, I also got one of these higher tier chests. So as a free-to-play player, there is a decent chance, I would say, that you can get lucky with one of these chests. And let's take a look at what's in them. So for the red mark chest, we have Arns, Blaze, and Chelsea, all very solid options. For blue, we have Oliver, Marcus Hart, also very good choices. Then we have Tyrell, Willa, Mavilla, and lastly we have Elise, Dienmu, Indra. So literally every single hero from all these chests are very good, and if you manage to get any one of these, then you are obviously extremely lucky, and well, it will be very useful, right? And then you have a 16% chance for the hero / echo selection chest. So this one has the limited time heroes and echoes, so if you're even luckier, you could get this as well. So actually that's the main reason why I wanted to cover this video, because I think there may be a chance that we get lucky, and if we do, then it would be very nice to show to you guys. So let's do a open times 10 over here. And this time we didn't get any of the higher tier eggs, but we did get some echo and miracle summons, which I am always open to, and now we have 3 more. Let's see if we can get lucky here. So I think that's 1 million coins. We have XP potion. And for our last one, we have 1 excellent rune. So far no luck, but once again, we should get quite a bit more of these eggs as days go by. This event lasts for 7 days. And finally, let's talk about what you should be buying as a spender if you want to spend on this event. So you can see over here that you get about 30 eggs for free. So we started with 10, and I believe you can get 21 for free, which puts you at 31 eggs total. And then that means we require 99 eggs for the first limited time hero chest, and then 100 more for subsequent ones as well. So yeah, actually, first one requires 99, second one requires an additional 100, and then the third one requires an additional 150, and it seems to be increasing by about 200. So after this is the fourth chest, it's 200 every time, so it seems like, the first few chests are the most value, which is normally how this kind of event works. And the way to obtain enough of those eggs, if we can just do a quick look over here. So actually buying all these smaller tier packs isn't sufficient to get the 100 required for the first chest, which means that I think if you're a spender, to get the first chest, you simply just have to spend 100 USD. This can be achieved from either buying 2 of this $50 pack or just simply buying the $100 pack. There isn't really a difference unless you consider the extra cent saved important. But yeah, so the first chest is 100 USD, and then since the second chest requires 150 more tokens on top of that, or rather the third chest, then subsequent chests will cost you 150 USD. So if that wasn't clear, the first chest as a spender, first limited time hero chest costs 100 USD, the second one also costs 100 USD, and then the third one will cost you 150 USD. Then subsequently, I believe every single chest will cost 200 from there. So not the most worth event in terms of how much you're spending for what you're getting, in my opinion. Not too crazy, but on the free-to-play side of things, this is a very solid event with a good chance for a very strong hero, and in fact, a guaranteed chance for a decent one as well. So that's all we have for today, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.